In the beginning, there were Adam and Eve. They were the first humans created by God, placed in the idyllic Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with lush greenery, vibrant flowers, and an abundance of life. This garden was their home, a place of peace and harmony where they lived in perfect communion with nature and their Creator. Adam and Eve were not just the first humans, they were the first family. They shared a unique bond, walking hand in hand through the garden, exploring its wonders together. Their relationship was the foundation of all human connections to come. They lived in the Garden of Eden, a place of unimaginable beauty and tranquility. However, their story took a dramatic turn when they disobeyed God's command. This act of disobedience had profound consequences, altering the course of human history. As a result, they were banished from paradise, forced to leave the only home they had ever known. The lush garden, once their sanctuary, was now a distant memory as they stepped into a world filled with challenges and hardships. Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. These boys grew up in a world very different from the Garden of Eden, a world where survival required hard work and perseverance. Cain, the elder, was a farmer. He worked the land, toiling under the sun to grow crops and provide for his family. His labor was a testament to the new reality of human existence outside Eden. His brother Abel was a shepherd. He tended to the flocks, guiding them through pastures and ensuring their safety. Abel's role was crucial, as the family relied on the livestock for sustenance. Abel's dedication to his flock was evident in the care he provided. He was a gentle and attentive shepherd, always mindful of the needs of his animals. The story of Cain and Abel is a tragic tale, one that highlights the darker aspects of human nature. It is a story of jealousy, anger, and ultimately, violence. This tale teaches us about the dangers of letting negative emotions fester. Cain's jealousy of Abel's favor with God led to a heated argument, and eventually a tragic act of violence that would forever change their family. Life outside the Garden of Eden was difficult. The land was no longer a bountiful paradise but a harsh environment that required constant effort to yield sustenance. Adam and Eve had to work hard to survive. They toiled in the fields, planting and harvesting crops, and ensuring their family's survival in a world that was often unforgiving. They taught their sons to do the same, passing down the knowledge and skills needed to navigate this new reality. Farming and shepherding became the lifeblood of their existence. Despite their hardships, they remained a family. Their bond was strengthened by their shared struggles and the love they had for one another. They were bound by their shared history and their love for one another. This connection was their anchor in a world that was often unpredictable and challenging. However, this bond would soon be tested. The story of Cain and Abel serves as a reminder of the fragility of human relationships and the importance of managing our emotions and actions. Cain and Abel grew up together in a close-knit family, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the simplicity of rural life. As they matured, they each found their own paths and had their own lives, developing unique skills and passions. Despite their differences, both brothers shared a common desire. They wanted to please God and show their devotion. So, they each decided to bring offerings to God, hoping to earn His favor and blessings. Cain, who had become a dedicated farmer, brought the fruits of the ground as his offering. These fruits were the results of his hard labor and the sweat of his brow, a testament to his efforts. Abel, on the other hand, had become a shepherd. He brought the firstborn of his flock as his offering. He carefully chose the finest and healthiest animal, ensuring it was without blemish. Abel presented this lamb as a sacrifice to God, a symbol of his deep faith and commitment. Abel's offering was more than just a gift, it was a profound expression of his devotion and reverence. He gave God the best he had, demonstrating his unwavering faith and love. God looked favorably upon Abel's offering. This made Cain incredibly jealous. He felt that his own offering had been rejected. God saw Cain's anger. He asked Cain why he was angry. God warned Cain about his jealousy. He said that sin was lurking at his door. He told him that he needed to master his desires. God gave Cain a choice. He could choose righteousness or give in to his sin. Section 4. The first murder. Cain ignored God's warning. Blinded by jealousy, Cain lured Abel into a field. Then he attacked him. Cain killed his own brother. The first human death was a result of jealousy and rage. God asked Cain where Abel was. Cain lied. He said he didn't know. "Am I my brother's keeper?" he retorted. God, however, knew what Cain had done. He saw everything. Section 5. A timeless lesson. God punished Cain for his sin. He had committed the first murder, taking the life of his brother Abel out of jealousy and rage. As a result, he was cursed to wander the earth, never finding a place to call home. His life became a journey of endless solitude. Cain would be a fugitive, forever marked by his crime. This mark was not just a physical sign but a symbol of his inner torment and guilt. He would never again know peace. The weight of his actions would haunt him for the rest of his days. Cain was marked, a constant reminder of his transgression. This mark served as a reminder of his crime, a lesson etched into his very being. It was a warning to others about the consequences of sin. The story of Cain and Abel is a tragedy, a tale of how unchecked emotions can lead to devastating outcomes. It is a story about the destructive power of sin. Jealousy, anger, and violence can have terrible consequences, tearing apart families and communities. Jealousy, anger, and violence can have terrible consequences. These emotions, if left unchecked, can lead to actions that we can never take back. This story is still relevant today. In our modern world, we see these same sins play out in various forms, affecting countless lives. We see these same sins play out. From personal relationships to global conflicts, the lessons of Cain and Abel are still applicable. We must learn from Cain's mistake. We must recognize the destructive potential of our negative emotions and strive to overcome them. We must choose love over hate. By fostering compassion and understanding, we can build stronger, more harmonious relationships. We must choose forgiveness over revenge. Forgiveness can heal wounds and bring about reconciliation, breaking the cycle of retribution. Only then can we break the cycle of violence. By embracing these timeless lessons, we can create a more peaceful and just world for future generations.